When it comes to security, it's really easy to fall into a bias. In software, the older software is, the more at risk it is to falling prey to cyber attacks or to certain issues. Why is this the case? Traditionally, we think if something's been long-standing, that it's less prone to issues, less prone to cyber attacks. But in software, it's quite the opposite. Let's imagine for a second if we were using an old computer from 40 years ago, or if someone was walking around with a phone from 30 years ago. These devices don't have the same standards that our devices and our tools have today. That's why generally you upgrade firmware, you upgrade software, you upgrade hardware because it keeps up to date with the security standards of present times. So when picking a modern WFM or WFM in general, you have to make sure that it's keeping up with the standards of today. The longer the solution has been on the market, I'm talking about decades, if it's been around 20, 30, 40 years, it will be more prone to vulnerabilities. One of the main players in the space had a security issue a few years ago that put all information, all payroll on hold for about 5 to 6 months, causing massive issues, a lot of manual work, and generally dissatisfied customers and employees who didn't get their pay on time, also leading to compliance issues because transformations weren't happening. A modern WFM natively avoids these issues or reduces the risk or the likelihood of cyber attacks because the components of the structure are more modern, they're more updated, they're kept up to date, and they keep up to date with security standards. Additionally, modern tools also adhere to rigorous security standards such as SOC 2, ISO standards for ISO 27001, ISO 27018, and things like FedRAMP, GDPR, and other security standards and compliance standards that exist out there. So if you're picking a WFM for your organization, you have to make sure that it's modern, make sure that you have the security compliance in place as well, so that when your operation is up and running, you're not wondering, hey, is something going to happen with my organization, with my solution? Your data should be secure. You should rest easy and not worry about all your data being handled appropriately from end to end. And you should have compliant data from start to finish, always operating with minimal downtime and mitigated risk.